resilience building in the region, I think it's really important to build capacity in the region by more education and cooperation on science issues. And finally, I think we mentioned connectivity. In this regard, I think also it's important to cooperate on implementing the projects of Middle Corridor and Trans-Afghan Railway project, which will improve connectivity of the region and will give a lot of opportunities to the regional countries. So in my understanding, these are the priorities and where I see kind of initial areas to cooperate more closely, and other areas I think will follow up. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Umarov. That were three very specific points there, and I think all of them resonate very much with the high-level issues in the declaration. Mr. Akilbayev, Dr. Akilbayev, I'm now sensitive about titles.
Well, I think I take this kind of framing in advance, like maybe in the future. Yeah.
Thank you. Good.
Yeah. Speaking about the long-term possibilities, we are talking about many aspects, but certainly I think it's more pragmatic to speak about economics, a broader economy. In this respect, I think that one of those directions is being discussed, amendment of Jackson-Vanik part, the trade restrictions, and certainly it connects to Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan, and the process is being, discussion is going on in US, and certainly there are voices in Kazakhstan trying to smooth the process of liberating from the restrictions, and certainly it involves political, government, and economic elements. For that, we need to do some kind of work from our side as well. So it's totally understandable. So I think if the working groups can come to the common ground on that regard, that will be a big boost for Kazakhstan, and certainly for Kazakhstan companies who want to explore the areas, for example, linked to the agricultural sector, the meat industry, and at the same time there was a great trend which is going on inside Kazakhstan, specifically on the startup community. So many young companies are being registered, and they're providing services for not only for Central Asian regions. They're expanding to Southeast Asia, to Singapore. I know some cases where people invest into US. The Silk Road Innovation Hub was established in San Francisco. The friends of mine, actually, they're doing a great job in putting Central Asian IT sector in a broader sense to the world. Or if we consider San Francisco, Palo Alto, it's not just a US soil, and I think it's a global soil. So I think innovations, technology, that can be one of the key drivers for kind of broader cooperation, and just will certainly diversify our relations. And the image of Central Asia, or the image of Kazakhstan, for example, is not going to be just purely energy-oriented cooperation, but also will put to the theme this high-tech new type of economy, what I'm talking about, the knowledge-based economy, where that can be utilized. And one of the another areas where the cooperation can be done is certainly the kind of exchange on the key areas specifically linked to the climate change. Because if you look at the main kind of indexes and statistics around the world, Central Asia, along with the Middle East, are prone to the water insecurity, water scarcity, and that knowledge can be applied, and the climate initiative from the US and the climate initiatives from Central Asia can be discussed. By putting them together on the table. That is one of the areas that is, I think, highly of high priority for for the region. Because I mean, you can live without oil, you can live without water. So if you look at the different conclusions of these days, so that is a very much strategic area that should be discussed. And finally, I would like to emphasize the standards, specifically in the how you operate this business process. That should be also be on the agenda. And if we want much more smoother and fast cooperation with US or with our, for example, European partners or partners from ASEAN countries, we need to update our standards, conducting business certainly inside Kazakhstan or inside Central Asia, to make sure that our foreign investors feel themselves welcomed and they don't have this misunderstandings about the local content of operation inside our region. So I think we need just to look at the possible areas, fix the mistakes, apply the recommendations, and that's how we can, at least at this stage, can make sure that our economic partnership will be the top priority, not security.
Wonderful. I love the way the comments are all interconnected.